President Clinton taps into America's emergency oil reserves. Will it matter more at the pump or at the voting booth? Guest list. More big money donors sleeping over at the White House. Surprising news about just how many people spent the night. In depth. Bigger, stronger, faster. A new controversy about Olympic athletes taking drugs. And science that can make you stronger. What if athletes abuse it? And how did genetically altered corn for animals make its way to your store shelves?
This is NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw, reporting tonight from Sydney, Australia.
NBC News in depth tonight, out of bounds. Two big stories. A look at what could be coming very soon. Abusing medical breakthroughs. These are scientific discoveries that save lives, but they could also create bigger, stronger athletes. But first, a more immediate controversy. The use of banned substances among Olympic athletes. Here in Sydney, one country's entire weightlifting team now has been tossed out of these games. The Bulgarians are a weightlifting powerhouse. Isabella Dragneva winning gold. Svetlana Minchev winning bronze for the men. And earlier this week, Ivan Ivanov winning silver. But then, all three tested positive for this drug, which can mask other performance-enhancing drugs. The IOC stripped all three Bulgarians of their medals and threw the entire weightlifting team out of the Olympics. The gold that went to Dragneva was awarded instead to American Tara Knott, the first for an American in 40 years. And for some athletes, like American weightlifter Michael Martin, his chance to even qualify to compete may have been stolen by tainted athletes.
I have to keep training, you know, I have to go on for 2004. I can't really just get stuck at one moment.
Which brings us to a new breakthrough and new concerns about potential abuse by athletes. NBC's Roger O'Neill in depth tonight.
It was a box office hit, the movie X-Men. With genes altered, characters develop superpowers.
Quit playing around.
Science fiction or science fact? A summer movie with cartoon characters or the Summer Olympics with super athletes?
The only question is when, not if it's going to happen.
In Professor Lee Sweeney's laboratory at the University of Pennsylvania, it's happening now. Super mice, not pumped up with steroids, but genetically engineered. The animal on the left injected with a protein called IGF-1. After 3 months, leg muscles grow 15 to 20%. Sweeney found the genetic trigger that stimulates new muscle tissue. Groundbreaking research for people suffering from diseases like muscular dystrophy. But also possible use and abuse by athletes trying to grow bigger, stronger muscles.
I see it's inevitable, but really the people we're trying to help, I can't abandon them just because of the potential athletic abuse.
Now look at this, that red stuff, growing bones, ready to implant.
I think we can make the body stronger than it is.
At UC Berkeley, Dr. Tony Keaveney already has. This is a CAT scan of a human bone surrounded by new bone. A federal grant supports this research, again, not to help athletes who want to cheat, but to help people with brittle and broken bones.
It takes us about 6 weeks to grow new bone tissue on some existing bone.
Now, with the human genetic code broken, somewhere in the maze, scientists say, is the gene that makes the athlete run fast or jump high, the key to creating a superstar.
But this former star, Olympian Eero Mantaranta, calls gene manipulation immoral. The gold medal cross-country skier is the only athlete known with a natural gene mutation, loading his body with oxygen-rich red blood cells, supposedly keeping muscles from tiring.
I am absolutely negative to this type of artificial system. This is a strange way to think about athletics today.
And in lane 8 is Mark Creer.
And American hurdler Mark Creer, silver medalist 4 years ago, says he would never donate his DNA.
We're all blessed with certain gifts. And when you go try to mix up the gifts and it seems like you're cheating yourself, you're cheating what we're created for.
Still, Dr. Donald Catlin, director of the UCLA Olympic Drug Testing Lab, is certain gene tinkering in sports will occur.
We know that if somebody figures out a way to
fiddle with the genes and make muscles bigger and stronger, somebody will probably try it.
Because gene manipulation can't be detected, finding cheaters, all agree, will be impossible. Remember the warning in the movie X-Men?
Quit playing around.
Too late for that. The new era of superstars is coming, some say by the year 2010. Roger O'Neill, NBC News, Sydney.
And coming up next, that crunchy